Welcome to Backyard Bows. Hey, welcome to Backyard Bows. I'm Brandon, and today we're gonna look at some stabilizers by Quattro. I feel like these are something that you just can't miss. They seem to be all over the place right now. Every time I open up a social platform, they just seem to be everywhere. And stabilizers were not necessarily on my radar for review worthy when we first started this, but there's been a couple companies that I thought were worthy of a review and kind of mentioning, and they are one of them. Great quality, awesome customization, which we'll talk about, and then they perform very, very well. So something that I always like to do is kind of dive into the company as well as the present products that we're reviewing. And I got to talk to one of the owners, and I really enjoyed talking to this guy. You can tell he was very passionate about what he was doing. He was also very hands-on. But they're based out of South Africa, which was surprising to me. I was thinking that maybe they were a Latin American company, but they're out of South Africa. And something that we've seen time and time again is when someone has a problem, you can either outsource and try and order every product and get them in and test them all and try to find the solution to the problem that you're having with whatever current setup you're using. Or if you're an engineered mind person like some of these guys, it's easier just to kind of develop and create on your own. And I feel like we've seen that a couple different times. So they were having a problem with maybe too many weights out front with too much vibration. In South Africa, he was saying it was really expensive to import stuff, and it would have cost a fortune to kind of try everything to figure out a solution to the problems that they were having. So they just said, we're just gonna go in and we're gonna go to the drawing table ourselves, and we're gonna try to create something. So, balancing job, school, whatever he was doing at the time, trying to start this company, and look what it's become today. It's grown immensely. They have a lot to come. They're just moving their production, I believe, to Europe here soon. We are the biggest consumer of all of their, especially their hunting stabilizers here in the United States, but they've done a great job. So the first thing that caught my eye when I noticed Quattro for the first time, which they started in 2015, so a fairly recent company, and to make some of these leaps and bounds in such a short amount of time, very similar to marsupial. When you have something that's an awesome product, it just kind of sells itself. So you have the dentro, which is the wood tube, and then you have the carbon tubes. So let's talk a little bit about these carbon tubes. One, you can see, especially in this lighter one, you can see the carbon weaving in them, which I love. I love the look of it, but then also you can tell the quality of these. The quality is exceptional. They get all their tensile fibers from the United States. I think that is the part that they put the most focus in, are these carbon tubes. So when you get such high grade carbon tubes, you can manipulate the stiffness, the dampening properties. These are very, very nice and well put together. You can buy them in a single tube, a single stabilizer, a double stabilizer, or kind of the set with the Vero mixed in, which is that back bar mounting system. And then you also have a quick disconnect option, which I love. I don't think I would ever buy a stabilizer again without it. You can get the one that goes straight or the one that slants down. Tons of different options. And then when you get to the customization of these, it's incredible. On the front, the weights, they come in just a regular grip it weight, which is a little bit larger, gives you that look. And then they have this sleek grip it weight, which is actually what I prefer. It's really, really nice. I think these ones look the best, but it's a little bit smaller weight on front. You can mix and match the colors, which I know customization has become huge to all of us. I actually personally love it myself. I know a ton of you guys out there do too, but you can mix and match the colors of the weights, the bolts, the rods, everything, the tubes. And then you can actually get laser engraving on it for a really small fee. I think it's like $5. You can get multiple different engravings, which I love. I think these are some of the best looking stabilizers you can get. The owners seem to be very, very hands-on, very creative. I love what they're doing. I think that they're just gonna explode. I can't wait to see with more stuff that they come out with. I've shot these several times on many different bows. These are all of the ones that I purchased just from a couple years ago. The one that we did the most recently is we had a full setup front and back bar stabilizer on the SS34, which we'll take a look at. I shot very, very well with the SS34. I think that bow performance is one of the best performing bows that we've shot in here, but I'm gonna give a little bit of credit to the stabilizers. I think that the way that you can set them up, really microly tune the angles, the weights, everything. I love it. I thought it held very, very well. Probably one of the best immediate shooting experiences I've had since we've started this, especially all the way out to 50 yards. I was just slinging them right from the beginning. It felt so good. Little bit of vibration, which I feel like some of the Bowtechs, that's kind of what they're known for, but I think these kind of factored in a little bit as well. When you get so many mechanical, civil engineering minds, just kind of those creative people together producing equipment, I mean, you can't deny the quality of these. They're just exceptional quality all around. Go on their website. You will have fun just kind of scrolling through, mixing and matching. I think it's some of the best stabilizers out there to date. You know, once again, you got target competition archery style minds giving us hunters all of that know-how, technology, experience into our equipment. That's what you want to see. That's what I love. Quattro stabilizers. Check them out. See you next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, leave us a comment. I love interaction. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have so much more to come. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook for updates of anything else that we're going to review. If there's something that you're interested in, hit those links below and check them out. And make sure, no matter what your setup is, what bow you're shooting, get your reps in on the daily. We'll see you next week.